I didn't put my meat in anything.
I've been.
We know.
Where's that?
Everybody! Down!
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 16 of Bards and Nobles, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast where we roll beer and drink dice. I'm Brian, the Dungeon Master, and tonight I'm joined by...
Doing me first?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I always do you first.
You wish. I'm Andrew Danon. I will be playing the Warforged gunsmith, Elon Musket.
Trey O'Neill playing Flint McShrimpton, the Druid Dwarf.
This is Anthony Boyd playing Gritz Grindel, the half-drow rogue.
Charles Nelson playing Max Stormblade, the Human Paladin.
Also Charles Nelson playing Max Stormschwang. I'm actually Blake Harrison playing Kibe Takashigani, the Crabman Samurai.
And Aaron Williams playing Baron von Beauregard VI, the Human Ranger.
All right, and let's recap last...
You want to go laugh?
let's recap last episode so we can get right in there and start dungeoning and dragoning.
So on the last episode, we were exploring this tower we found in the middle of the swamp. And upon entering the tower, our good friend Baron drank some mysterious water from a basin.
Some go juice.
Had some crazy dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And then once our good friend Max Stormschwang was able to awaken him using Lesser Restoration, we continued to explore the tower, and we found a room full of bones. And I decided to go and explore, try to do my roguey thing. It ended up terribly as I dodged two traps, ended up in one, which released an owl bear, which then slammed into me and also got shot by my teammate. And I questioned every decision my character's ever made. But then we moved on, and we have reached a room towards the bottom of this staircase. Well, we don't know if it's the bottom yet. Where there is a room on a tilt, and we're trying to figure out how to get everyone else across after Gritz has already crossed.
Tilty rooms.
Yeah, and that's where we're going to go ahead and start.
Room is on a tilt.
You guys had you had pulled both Kibe up and one of the chests up into the doorway. Gritz is alone by his lonesome on the opposite side. What are you guys doing?
I'm opening that chest.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
should see what's in the chest.
You pop open the chest, which is unlocked,
That's handy.
and give me a
Oh, God.
All right.
Constitution.
dexterity saving throw.
All right. 19.
19. All right. As you open it up, you quickly shield your mouth as just dust from not being opened for such a long time billows out of the chest. But you do find gold coins in there.
Yeah, all right.
It's just a chest of coins.
Sweet. Like, how many?
A chest worth.
All right. Dope.
And you sit there and you start counting through it.
I mean, I'm just sort of like,
Guys, what's in it?
I'm making an estimate. Nothing. It's empty.
Okay.
Hey, it looks to be a couple hundred pieces in there.
Sweet, guys. I say we open the rest of them.
I think we do.
We need to solve the tilting floor issue first. We've got some,
Well, we all know that Gritz is really strapped for gold, so this could really help him out.
Yeah,
could.
just give it to me. I'll give it to him.
Yeah,
that's not gonna
I'll do
happen.
that.
I don't think that's gonna work. We've got who's got pittance in their packs?
I got some rope. We could like run a rope across the room.
Well, I was
How far across is the room?
60.
It's too far for a regular piece of rope.
Well,
Well, I was thinking,
do we have a second rope?
if we
I have a
do
rope.
second rope. However,
Surely there's no way you can bind them together.
I was thinking
Roll for square or not?
if we could balance the floor out, we could actually put like pittance like on the outskirts to keep it kind of from moving. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, maybe. Does anyone have those?
How big
What
of
are
a
you guys
gap? How
planning?
big of a gap is there between the wall and the floor?
Just under a foot.
Okay, so there's like a 12-inch gap.
No, just under a foot.
So an 11 inch.
So an 11 inch. Yeah.
11.99999.
11.9
Okay.
repeating.
No.
I don't know if a Pitten would be wide enough to
Long.
Long enough.
wide.
Sorry, guys. I haven't really been paying
Well, then
attention.
you're using them wrong.
really either.
What's a pippin?
Pitten?
It's basically just like a
It's like a
stake
climbing spike.
used for climbing
Positive
things.
use of-
How big is the chest of gold? How big is it?
Standard chest size for this.
Like the
area.
lid. How thick is the lid?
It's like 2 feet. Yeah, it's 2 feet wide.
2 feet wide, but like from top.
Oh,
Yeah.
just the lid part.
Not enough to wedge against.
I don't know, like 6
there-
inches. It's a square.
Is there any
square
part
box.
of this where I think I could wedge it in to the between the wall and the floor?
You can certainly attempt to.
All right, guys. We need more chests. Let's drag them out here, open them up, and take them apart. We're gonna wedge this. Why do we need to solve the floor thing? I mean, he just walked across. I walked
Yeah,
across
like
it.
we can just walk across.
I think
it.
the only one that
some of
really
our
is-
some of our members are a little heavier.
Yeah,
than
I was
your
like, there's
average
2 of us that
being.
need to worry about it.
We have roughly 100 feet of rope.
Yeah. We should be fine. Let's go get these chests.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
We should be fine.
Hey guys, what are we planning?
We're
Don't worry about
you stay
our-
over there and we'll figure this out.
Cool. I go into a short rest while they're doing this.
Is there
Nice.
like how many chests are there? Can I see all of them around the room?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Hot.
There are 12. 12 chests,
Is,
How many,
varying sizes.
how many
is
boobs?
there? Do I see any like marks on the floor? Like any sort of like pattern or runes?
On the floor itself, no. It's pretty nondescript. Just a solid piece of stone.
All right. I'm gonna walk over to where I want to inspect the chest first, just the outside. Is there anything like any markings
Like
on
you,
it?
you start moving.
Well, no, the chest that I pulled in.
Oh, okay.
I want to inspect it
No,
first.
no,
It's just a
yeah.
plain wooden chest.
Yep.
All right.
More
Then
like a trunk.
All right. I accept that. I go to the chest hole
Mm-hmm.
and inspect.
So you're back
that.
in the room.
Yeah,
You go
back
to the
in the
empty
room.
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
and just like stick my torch in it. It's kind of
All right.
Anything in there?
It's empty. You've cleared away the cobwebs that are in there.
Yeah.
With your torch.
all right. I feel like there's some sort of like clock puzzle involved here because there's 12. I don't know. This could be nothing.
There's fish along the wall. They're all red. No, there's none of that.
Okay. Is there? Isn't there? All
They
right.
look like herrings.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Or they're red.
All right. I say we pull these chests out into the, towards the staircase going up. We can consolidate all the contents into one chest so we can move that out easily later. And then we figure out how to get Crabman across the floor.
And
I like
Elon.
this.
And
Yeah.
Elon.
Yeah. I
Elon
like
might
it.
actually
Oh,
weigh
yeah. They were both heavy as shit. So.
And this guy's pretty heavy too.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Max long
All right.
plate.
Okay, after this, we're all going on a diet.
Especially you, and I point at Elon.
They're like trying to look at like how I can remove plates and armor.
Everyone's going on a diet. He's going to the chop shop.
I will only eat shrimp from now on.
All right.
Kinky. You're getting lucky tonight.
Only gonna eat shrimp's ass. Boy, the little poopy
Ew,
vein.
gross. Took it way too far.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Is it though?
But I'm into it. Roll for it.
All right.
All right.
So just
14,
one at a time.
right?
No. You go down one side, I go down the other. That way we balance out the floor as we go along. We'll just yank them out. Yeah. Division of labor, man.
Yeah.
I,
It's
no,
done.
no, 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 I
out.
understand that, but I worry about the balance of the floor. All the chests fall out, we lose them all.
All right, that's fine. All right, one at a time, I guess.
I'll worry about that.
Here, we'll do this. I tie the rope around my waist. You guys hold on to this just in case.
Mhm.
And I go over to the second chest and I start pulling.
Okay. You walk over to the second chest along the right side, and you begin to pull it, and you notice it's a lot heavier.
Got
Sweet.
bodies in it.
This is
This one's full of rocks.
yeah.
Full of rocks.
I think using the telepathic thing, and I'm like, watch out for mimics.
Do I know about the thinking to say things to other people? I was away.
You definitely
We've
heard.
covered this like the last
you guys,
two episodes.
you guys.
No, they actually told me about it. Okay,
You know it, but you suck at using it.
Also, you watched me poke all the chests that I went around. I went around the right side of the room.
Mhm.
All right, that's fine. I take the rope off my waist and I tie it to the chest, and then I like hurry back to the doorway.
And we heave-ho it. What
Yeah.
happens?
All right.
Yank that bitch.
You yank it, and it hits the dais pretty hard, and it slams into it. It actually slams open. It's not locked at all. And you see hundreds and hundreds of coins just spill out, and the impact of it actually rocked the dice enough as they all begin sliding out, and the whole thing just begins to tilt and wobble for a little bit. As you pull, Shrimp, give me a strength or athletics check.
Do I have advantage because other people are helping?
Yes.
Or- okay.
You should have had someone on the other side of the room to counterbalance the weight.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20, Stormblade.
This is the first time anyone's actually
No
called you
shit,
by
guy.
your name.
Actually, pissed me off.
Who the heck you call Stormblade?
18.
18, yeah, you guys pull it and you whip the now empty chest around as it clatters along the side. And spraying coins everywhere. You pull it into the doorway and it lands on top of you. Just
Guys,
empty.
all right.
The lid is kind of off the hinge. The coins have scattered everywhere. There's a couple coins still on the dice as it's rocking, but most of them have fallen off into the pit.
Are we just trying to get the gold, guys?
seeing this ordeal? I start just shoveling the gold in the other chest that we have into my bag of holding, so we can divvy it up later. So this will.
You guys look over as the chest. If you guys pull the chest, Elon immediately goes to the other chest and just starts taking all the gold.
We will split this up later.
I got my eye on you, robot.
We're gonna. I'll check with the DM to see how much it is, and we'll split it equally. It's not all for me. I just don't want you guys.
Who's the DM?
The god of our realm. I'll ask him about how much is. I take count with my super awesome robot eyes.
Are you a coin
With your internal abacus?
Are you a coin star?
Yes.
It's not, coin counting is not available in your current firmware. You're gonna have to wait to upgrade it.
I will count as best I can.
All right.
So we don't lose all this gold.
All right, guys. We gotta plan out the next one a little better.
Yeah.
Anyone have some more rope?
I got some rope. We didn't lose that rope, did we?
No.
Okay, yeah, I've got some rope.
We should probably tie the next one shut. And then you picking up what I'm putting down?
I'm hearing you.
You sniffing what I'm scratching?
I'm strolling down your street.
Gross.
Anything I can do to help, guys?
I thought you were resting.
I'm just sitting here, just watching you guys do this.
Yeah. No, I'm going to take both ropes. You guys hold on to the ends. Take both ropes. I tie one to one chest, and I'm going to reach.
All right, so you by yourself have gone back into the All right, into the room.
Yeah. Is it calmed down?
At this point, it's leveled out.
All right.
I start playing my lute.
Okay. He gives you theme music.
Sweet. All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
You were supposed to do Mission Impossible.
Or at least the Indiana Jones theme.
Yeah.
All right. I run up to the next chest.
I'm not that good at music.
I tie a rope to it, and I'm going to reach in and try to see if the lid's open.
The lid, it opens up.
It opens. All right.
Yeah.
Is there like a latch where there's like a plate of metal with a loop kind of where you'd put a lock through?
Yeah.
I'm going to take. I think I could fit like the torch handle kind of through it.
No.
Wait.
I have a lock and key you can put on it.
Gritz, I've seen him do a couple of utility spells. Does he has anything in his spell kit that might aid us?
I don't know why you're asking me.
Gritz,
Yeah.
do you have anything in your spell kit that might aid us?
In doing this, probably not. I do have a lock and a key we can put on the chest to lock it up while you pull it.
Okay.
Yeah, but then he'll have the key. He'll have the only key.
Oh. Think we'll be fine without that.
You can use it on each of the...
What if
I was hoping that you would have like Mage Hand or Tensor's floating disc or something.
What if I just let you borrow my bag of
One more
holding,
level
you
and I
just
can
scoop
get
it in there?
I can get those.
Well, no,
things.
because if it's heavy and I pull it on the ground, it's going to flip the thing. And
Well, a bag of holding doesn't change weight. It just holds a certain amount of weight.
Wait, if I slide one of these chests into a bag of holding, what happens?
I'm not saying like the whole chest. I mean, you could do that, I guess.
That's a great idea.
All right, hang on. All right, we can figure this out, guys.
No.
We're,
A bag of
smarter
holding-
than some boxes.
A bag of holding always weighs 20 pounds. Always.
It can only hold like what, 500 pounds?
500 pounds.
But it always weighs 20.
All right, what's a coin weigh?
And we already got like what, 30 pounds of gold in it.
Wait, if you're going to hold 500
Something like that,
pounds,
yeah.
I'm going to get in it.
You can't
You'll
fit into
suffocate
it.
in like 10
Why can't I
minutes.
get into it?
Can a treasure
You can't
chest
fit into it. You physically cannot fit into the opening of this bag.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, it's like a
chest
two.
could.
It's like a
Well, can I
2
just
foot
stand
wide.
on top of
No,
it?
it can't.
You'll have
That
to
was a
scoop-
joke, and everyone was just like, "Yeah, great idea, Trey."
Yeah, you put the coins in there.
Can I just stand on
you
top
just
of
scoop
it?
them out like honey.
Exactly.
It's like a reverse Winnie the Pooh here.
I'm just gonna
What,
stand
should I
on
take my
top
shirt
of
off?
it then. 20
Yeah,
pounds.
shirt off, pants only.
All right. I just pull on the chest to see how heavy it is.
You pull on it. This one's a little bit lighter. It's probably about 30
We lost the
Lighter than the first one.
Yeah, lighter than the first one.
Lighter than the first one, or lighter than the second one.
Lighter than the first one.
Oh, okay, great. I tie a rope to it. I go, "Give it a pull, guys," and then I run over to the next one and try to check it out.
Okay.
I pull on the
you
rope.
Guys, you
We
pull it.
pull.
Yeah.
All right.
Pull.
As you run over to the next one and they pull it, it falls, hits the ground. The whole dais wobbles just a little bit. I'm going to need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. I'm sorry. Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
20.
All right. You begin slipping to the side, but you hold on to the wall and maintain your footing.
I forgot I drank it all.
They pull the next chest up, and you get to the next little alcove that has another chest in it.
Sweet. Do we have the other chest in the doorway now?
Yeah, you've pulled it to you.
Let's
this point.
open it up and see what's
So
in it.
this is what, chest number 4 or 5?
This is
Three.
number
Three.
3.
Oh, this is number 3? Okay, yeah.
Let's open it
Someone's
up.
going to have it on 4 or 5, guys.
Yeah. We'll open it up, see what's in there.
All right, just more gold.
We just take the bag of holding
Gotcha.
out. Just scoop it out.
For time's sake, can we put a fast forward button on all this, or do we need to do them each individually?
Well, I mean, at this point, you notice the dice itself is becoming it's a little more sensitive. You know that chest was a little lighter, but it affected the dice more as you hit. And as you get to the next alcove, actually, you look at the chest, and as you're inspecting it more, you've noticed that there's the actual stone underneath is depressed, and as you move the chest, it kind of it's almost like a plate or a moving like a button of some kind.
Interesting.
Uh-oh. All right. Can I check for traps? Can I do that?
Yeah,
It's going to be a lot.
Is that one of my things?
Essentially, every chest we've taken, it's going to be harder for me and Elon to
Yeah.
get across.
No, it's fine. We got rope.
Base.
That's fine. We got
What do I do for checking for traps?
As you are checking for traps, you just roll. Give me investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah.
8.
You don't notice it. You just notice that there's a button underneath the chest that looks like it goes down.
All right.
As you're checking it, all of a sudden you hear a tap, and then you hear almost like rain, just like that. And you guys see the coins just falling from essentially the darkness, just falling and hitting the dais. And they all land, and it shakes a little bit. Some of them spill off, but there's just coins laying like in the middle of the floor.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh, this is a trap, and we are falling right for it. Keep on.
Can I?
Is it the same coins?
I mean, you didn't really get.
Do I see any of my
them.
torches?
No, you don't. 2 of them, you guys. I thought you guys picked them up.
One fell.
Yeah,
One fell.
you don't see it.
Okay.
Can I detect magic on the dais?
Interesting idea, then.
Sure.
It's one of
You
those
just start
portals
casting
where it
detect
rolls
magic.
down here.
Yeah, I'll cast this ritual while they goof
Okay.
around.
All right, guys. maybe we just get the rest of the chest on the way out.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah. All right. This is taking a while.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna like make my way back to the first door.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take the 2 ropes, tie them together. And then I'm gonna run over to Gritz.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I see him start moving towards me, I put up my loot and I reach out.
Yeah. At this point, your short rest is up. You get the benefits of a short rest.
Nice.
If the dice goes, if it comes up to me, I'm just going to put my foot on it again.
All right, you steadying it. It as soon as he takes off and starts running, it drops down like immediately, and so you're just starting to run uphill. Coins are sliding your way. Give me another dexterity saving throw.
Shit. 1.
Shrimp is dead.
As soon as you take off,
I should tie the rope to myself.
You cartoon banana peel slip on one of the coins and just become tumbling down back towards the door, in the direction of the door. But the dice just dramatically slides, and Shrimps just starts sliding back towards you guys.
He and all the gold?
Yeah, and all the gold is also like pouring off that side of the disc.
I'd like to get down and reach out to try and grab like his hand or something.
Okay, both of you give me a dexterity check.
I'm grabbing for him or the rope, I guess.
Right. Well, I mean, the rope is attached to you.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't say it was, but...
Yeah, you did. You said you tied it around your waist.
I think you did actually say...
Oh, all right, great. Yeah, fantastic.
I've got the rope. I said I grabbed the other end.
Well,
all right, this is much better. I was like, I felt like I forgot to say it. 20.
That's an 11.
Okay. Yeah, you've grabbed onto the rope. You grab his hand, and you're just pushing the dice down. You have to kneel down, Elon. You're kneeling down off the edge of the doorway, holding on to Shrimp.
Is he okay? I just see that.
All you can see is just the disc is tilted up.
Do I see a mechanism underneath?
Underneath, you see it just looks like a coned pillar in the middle, and it looks like it's all been tilting around this little pillar. But no, there's no like mechanisms or anything. It looks like it's just balanced on this thing.
Does it even look metal?
No, it's all stone.
All right.
I'm gonna
climb out.
Okay, yeah, you climb out, and immediately the disc balances out, and you can tell it's a lot more sensitive than you guys when you first walked into this room.
All right, guys, I feel like we diddled this disc too much. It's real sensitive, especially around the edges.
Do you want me to throw a rope and see if I can tie it off over here?
I mean, I don't know if any of us can throw a rope that far.
I mean, tie it to an arrow and shoot it.
How far can I throw Shrimp?
Well, one way to find out.
Yep. I don't know. It's never been tested.
I
don't think
would like to throw
a crab has ever thrown a dwarf in my lifetime, at least.
From my understanding, nobody tosses a dwarf.
I mean, yeah, you could definitely
use
use
at one time though.
But you can't toss a salad, maybe, not a dwarf.
A good throw, like if you roll well, is gonna be about you're gonna max out about 15 feet.
So he clears it by 5 feet.
Clears what by 5 feet?
Whatever he needs to clear.
He clears what is a?
I clear 10 feet by 5 feet.
Yeah, exactly.
A sixth of this disc.
Can I take a pitten and I'm start find a good place in the wall and I'm gonna start hammering it in.
Okay.
And tying off my rope to it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tie like just something like a dagger on the end of it just to give it the end some weight.
Yeah.
And just throw it out towards them as far as I can.
Okay.
What if we?
You guys see a dagger and rope just kind of like skidding across the floor. And
unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to.
I have to put a rope.
We have to do what?
If we put the gold back in the chests.
Well, I don't like that idea.
Maybe get some additional stones from around the area to weigh them down even more. Put them back in their places. Maybe it'll kind of stabilize a little bit, and then we can just grab the gold on the way out.
Well, Gritz is tossing us a rope. I like that idea.
Well, you try that.
You look over and the rope's just laying there tied to the dagger.
Close enough to reach?
Yeah.
I reach it.
All right, pick it up.
Woohoo! All right. Now I tie our rope to his rope,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have 3 ropes connected to one another.
Yes.
Right.
Wow.
I
And,
grab the end and jump off. No, I do not.
You said it, you do it.
so did you have a python?
I have
What?
quite a few of them actually.
Oh, cool. If you could give me a grappling point on this wall, we'll tie this rope off.
So I'd take a pitten out and I'd put it on the wall and I just start banging it with my hand because
Okay.
I'm metal and stuff.
It
Yeah.
was like a jackhammer, like.
Yep. I jackhammer that shit in.
He just headbutts it in.
It pierces your exos now.
So the rope's taut across the center of the room now.
What did you
Would
teach
you
it?
teach it?
You'll see.
Yes, you have drawn the rope taut.
Taut. All right. I'm gonna start like shimmying across, trying to keep a good bit of my weight on the rope.
Okay.
Now, shimmy.
All right.
I'm trying
Shimmy,
to hold
shimmy,
the rope
shimmy.
best I can.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. You make it across. It's actually is it high? Is it low enough for you to grab it and keep your feet on the platform? Because you're significantly shorter than everyone else.
Why you have to point that out?
I'm just keeping
Way to point
my,
out the short
my ducks in a row.
Shapeshift into an orangutan. Orangutan.
I don't think those exist in this
Shape
world.
like a penguin or something that's not this heavy.
That was an interesting choice. I
mean,
you can waddle across this wobbly platform.
I was about to say bird, but then he couldn't. I remember.
No. Just get enough momentum. You can slide across.
I was about to say bird, but then I remembered he couldn't fly yet. So
I
I
can
was
turn
like,
into birds. I just can't
penguin.
fly as a bird.
Change
The
it to
rules
an
of this
insect.
universe are weird, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I just like to point out, I just realized that you were serenading us with a Zelda song earlier.
Yeah, it was. Just now you realize that?
Nice.
I was trying to place it. It's like dun dun da da da. I was like, I've heard that.
That's the,
movie.
All right,
market
so is it like, can I
It's the
can I
theme
hand
song
over
that plays
hand
anytime
it,
I do an
like
adventure.
over my head, hold onto the rope? I'll shimmy across. I'll like,
Yeah, no.
I'll rope
You
climb
make
it.
it across.
Okay.
Shrimp, you are there.
all right. I say,
Shrimp, did you make it?
I made it.
You can fucking see him.
Guys, he made it.
You made it.
Also, you can see him.
Elon, do you see? He made it.
Woohoo! Guys, I think the floor's on a tilt.
Be careful.
I would like to follow suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you
Say-
should come. We should go by weight order.
Yeah, and I say Kibe.
You said go by weight order. Okay, I'm coming.
All right.
Kibe, it's like follow my lead, and then I shimmy across.
Okay.
All right. You just like hands and legs up on the rope and go.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm gonna go for.
Okay.
I like that one.
You make it across. It's relatively easy enough. It's an easy feat of strength.
Oh, thanks, Homer.
Okay.
Have we anchored the rope on this side?
Yes.
Okay, so it's
So
anchored.
far,
Wait.
it's tied to two. What are they like?
Pitons.
6-inch, 7-inch pins in the stone wall.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, Shrimp, did you say you needed an anchor?
Pittance.
Yeah,
I got an anchor.
bring your anchor over here.
Okay, coming.
All right.
Okay, shimmy across.
You grab onto the rope.
I believe in you, Kibe. You got this.
Are you like skirting your feet on the ground, or are you fully?
I'm skirting my feet on the ground.
Okay.
I give him my bardic inspiration.
Okay. As you pull onto the rope, your side definitely adjusts a little bit in the stone, and you can tell your weight is a lot more than what the rope and the pin have dealt with recently. Anyways, as you step onto the dais, it immediately like you move it like it's very light to
Gotcha.
you. You make your way to the middle. It begins to balance out. Stone still, or the rope is still holding. You get to the far end, and the piton begins to crack a little bit in the stone and drop just a little bit. And the rope is pulling to where you're actually kind of getting pretty low. You're stretching the rope just a little bit, and you're beginning to slope downward.
Do I notice this?
Yes.
I would like to try and like just put my foot on the on my side, just to try to give it some counterbalance.
Yeah, you definitely definitely solidify it, and you're able to lift it up just a little bit. So yeah, Kibe, you make it all the way across.
Okay.
Hooray!
I've made it.
So Max and Elon, you guys are still on the original side.
All right.
Yep. All right. Kube, since you're over here, you can help kind of balance it out when they're on that side.
Yeah, as soon as I step onto it, I'm going to step onto my side.
Do we have another pitten that we can reset this one on this side?
Yeah.
Was it on our side that it was moving, or was it on
It was
the
on
other
both
side?
sides.
Both sides.
Both.
Bofa?
Yeah,
Bofa.
We can
I'll-
reset the rope.
yeah, I'll go and reset the one on our side.
Okay.
I'll
Reset the
hammer it
rope.
in a little bit more.
And then
Ask someone stronger now that Kiwi's over here. You want to set this probably deeper than I can.
I'm going to take my anchor and I'm just going to hammer it into the wall.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
anchor
you
or-
take the wall out. No.
cave in, we all die.
No, you definitely you set it in there pretty strong.
We could smash off some rocks from the wall and put it where the chest were.
We've already worked this out. All right. Come on, Max. Get over here.
All right. I carefully grab onto the rope and begin to
Okay.
shimmy across.
Yeah, you shimmy across. It doesn't move as much. You don't weigh quite as much as Kibe does. And you make it safely.
All right.
Also, with Kibe weighing it down on that side, it's really helping.
Thanks,
all right.
Kibe.
You're welcome, bro.
Now it's my turn.
I lean over to Kibe and say, "This is the one that worries me."
You and me both.
So you guys are both going to want to like put a foot out, Max and Kube.
I cast fly on my. No, I'm just kidding.
You could have done this the whole time.
So
floats over.
He has a little rocket pack.
Little thrusters.
So I use my jewel and I message everybody as like, hey, I'm going to tie this rope to myself. If you guys could counterbalance.
What? No, man, just leave the rope in place. Use the rope to balance yourself, and then we'll keep trying to keep
I'm just saying, if this doesn't go well, the rope will help me not die. We can always send one of the light guys back over to reset it. It's not that big a deal.
All right.
As the light guy in this group, I don't.
You know what? You know what? I'm just going to make sure that the rope on my side is secure.
Did we establish how much you weigh, Elon?
300 pounds.
Okay.
That's not that much.
With his adamantium skeleton.
Yeah, it's an
Kibe's
ultralight
roughly the same.
material.
Yeah.
I'm like
He's about the
250, I
same.
think.
Huh?
I think I'm 250. Well,
Tree fitty, right?
maybe I am 350.
Don't
Maybe I
give
have to
that
make
crab
this
man
one
tree fitty.
I'm about 350.
Okay, so I just tell him
crab
I'm about to
feels
come
pretty
over. I make sure the pitten on my side is solidified, and I ask them to
It's not
put
like wood.
solidified it into. Shut up. Sunk into the wall, nice and tight, and I let them know that I'm coming, and I ask that they counterbalance until I get to about the center of the room or whatever, and then I'm just gonna like make my way as fast as possible while holding onto the rope to get over to the other side.
Okay, so the rope is still suspended across?
Yes.
All right, and
I
you're
secured
you're
my
holding,
end a little better.
all right, you're holding on to it.
Yes.
All right, as he steps on, that side lifts up just a little bit, but you guys are able to weigh it down.
Yep.
You shimmy your way to the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and then as you begin making your way through the second half, you guys can feel the dais begin to lower and lower, and you begin sliding forward, and you pick up speed. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna run for it and jump.
Okay. As you
prepare to
as
help
you
him get over.
start running, the
I
dais
move out of
starts
the way.
sliding downward and downward and downward.
Yeah,
At
that's
this
what
point, the doorway is at least a head above you.
I got long arms.
and the angle is very, very steep. Give me a dexterity check to push off of this unsteady floor and jump.
Am I within 10 feet of Stormcock?
Yeah, you're within 10 feet, but it's a dexterity or acrobatics check.
Okay. Nat 20!
Jeez, I wish
right.
I'd been looking up when you screamed. I had a heart attack.
You prepare yourself to catch him, and as he runs, clunk, 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 he jumps, and for a split second there, you see panels on his back open up, and you think these jets are about to flare out. Nothing happens. He just he just gains some extra momentum and flies through the doorway, pushing past you guys. Landing, 3-point landing, one knee down.
Superhero landing.
Then he slowly looks up and makes eye contact with all of you.
Fuck yeah.
Apparently I'm 286 pounds. But I may have just given myself that weight.
Gotcha. No, I like it. But yeah, at this point, the dais is just like wobbling back into finding its equilibrium.
So you got that chin down,
That was
eyes
close.
up pose.
Oh, yeah. Like, I meant to do that the whole time.
Superhero landing, like 3-point.
Yeah, there's like a circle where he crashed into the ground.
The stones are cracked.
Yeah.
Goddamn Gundam just landed.
I mean,
He's kind of a Gundam. All right.
Is there a dwarf inside him?
there might be.
Plays his cards right.
Can I start moving down?
Hey,
the
that holds
stairs?
exit only.
Sure.
I start moving down and start checking for traps as we go.
Okay. Same deal as before. It's just a wide, curving, gently sloping staircase down, or stairwell down. Walls, stone walls on each side. You continue walking for another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes as you just winding down.
Wow.
Until you come into, it opens up to there's a sharp turn, and then there's a double door. Has a spider kind of just carved onto. It's just the stonework of the doors has a spider.
Do I recognize this artwork?
Do I recognize the kind of spider?
You don't recognize the spider.
Okay.
What was your question?
Do I recognize it as like a Spider Queen thing?
What about a Spider-Man?
Yeah, why does it gotta be a Spider Queen? Why can't it be
Because that's what the Drow worship.
Give
a
me
friendly
a
neighborhood Spider-Man?
give me a history check.
So wait, this is a symbol of your people?
Is it a
You've led us here?
spider crab? You knew about the owlbear the whole time.
You and him were buds.
Is a history, right?
Yes.
It's only 7.
Okay. It doesn't look like it. You don't think it is. It doesn't look religious
Is there
or
any,
anything.
like druidic on anything around it?
No.
Okay.
Gosh, no druidic. There's no
there a
languages
keyhole?
or anything. There's
Baron,
no. There's just two handles.
Did you
vertical
notice?
handles on each door?
Can I check it for
Did
traps?
you notice how Gritz went across the dais, the plate, before we had messed with any of the chests, and he refused to do anything to the chests except just poke them.
It's as if he knew.
It's like he was showing
And
us.
did you notice that the dais didn't move very much under him?
That's what I'm saying.
He likely flipped a switch on the other side.
Well, he showed us that the chests were not booby trapped, when in fact it was just a clever ruse. Perhaps. But perhaps
Investigation to
not.
check for traps on this door.
I'd like to investigate him as he investigates.
15.
He seems pretty thorough, as he doesn't discover any of the traps.
So you're saying there are traps?
Who wants to open this door?
I'm going to go kick
You've
the
led
door.
us this far.
All right, you kick it, and it kind of hurts your foot because it doesn't move at all. It just stays still.
Can I try to pull it towards us?
Yeah, it opens pretty easily. The handles are on your side.
Damn.
It doesn't open that way.
The wall was booby trapped.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, Aaron touched foam. He's gonna die.
Gross, Aaron.
That's funny.
So yeah, you open the door.
I'm proud of you, Aaron.
In the room,
make
you
it.
see it's about the same size as the room you were previously in, but the walls are chiseled stone in an octagonal shape, like an octagon.
Has anyone noticed the shape of this room? I believe it has 8 sides.
And in the middle, there's just a stone pillar that has a large. It's essentially like a large sculpture of a spider, and there's strands of web, the thickest of them coming from the middle of the room, reaching out, and then throughout the rest of the room, there's just webbing throughout. On the other side, you do see a door.
Does it match the design of my blade?
No, it does not.
Was I just two different spider stuff?
Yep.
Cool.
It's like there's more than one spider in this world.
Man, I'm just trying to get some clues. You dick. All right, anyone want to bet we're going to find a giant spider in here?
I'll take that bet.
I'll take it.
How many legs does the spider have?
Huh?
How many legs does the spider have?
The statue?
Yeah.
8.
8 sides, 8 legs.
Hey guys, y'all know the floor up front up there that's on tilt?
It's on a tilt. Do you guys want me to go across first on this one?
Sure. You've been doing pretty good.
All right. I stealthily try to get across the other door.
I ready TMC, just
avoiding as much web as I can.
In case he turns on us.
Should probably just set
giant fucking
we should probably just burn the
web
web up, right?
I mean, I don't have any fire spells, but sure.
I want to find out. I put my torch up to the web.
Okay. Have you already started walking?
I've already gone.
Oh no, he's attracting the spiders now.
All right, give me a dexterity check to avoid touching as much web as possible.
He'll be fine. Oh.
Nope. First thing he does
5.
He touches everywhere.
Sorry, 8.
Okay.
Completely wrapped in it.
As for a few steps, you're taking care to avoid it, but as you're looking around, you step forward, just kind of absentmindedly, not looking where you're going. And as you turn, you take a giant strand of web to the face. And as you hit it, everyone else, you see it's one of the larger ones that's connected to the one in the middle. And you see the stone legs just kind of like shift just a little bit. As a few of you have seen this before, but webbing just explodes out from the center, and all the web in the room just thickens, it doubles, and there's just more. There's twice as much webbing in there now, and at this point you're covered in it. You're effectively restrained right now. Again, in this next room.
And then I set it on fire.
I continue to question my life, and I pray to all the gods that if they will let me get out of here, I am done roguing for the rest of my life.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. You're not restrained. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
You're just extremely sticky.
How kind of him.
It is very difficult to move, as if the terrain itself were difficult.
19.
Yeah, you're not completely restrained, but you do have a little bit of movement, but it is hard to make your way through here. You do see that the larger strands, especially now that there's a new mass of web in there, the larger strands have a slightly different color, and there's primary ones that are attached directly from the statue to the walls.
Can I cut my way through, trying to avoid those main webbings?
Sure. Were you still going to set this on fire or no?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As you go to reach for your dagger, you hear a hissing and then a vroom, and the rest of you see it as soon as a few seconds after Gritz steps into the room, avoids some web, triggers the web. Shrimp immediately just lights the web on fire, and a blast of heat, a blast of flame just ignites in a flash the entire room.
Oh my gosh, the webs were made out of kerosene.
How much damage did I take?
I look to Baron and I say, I believe that Shrimp is actively trying to kill Gritz at this point.
He probably knows that he's a traitor.
Probably.
So you're saying you can trust me?
Oh, jeez.
I've never
I
seen
rolled
fire
a
do so
4
much
on every
damage.
one of those D4s. You take 16 points of fire damage.
That's not bad.
Yeah, you're fine.
Fine and scarred.
And then
Missing
Shrimp,
eyebrows.
you burned your eyebrows. Like it's just
What?
but yeah, you're just completely covered in a
dex
flash
save?
flame. No, you were in there. You stuck the torch to it.
Dude, what's wrong with your face?
I turn around and you're like, the fuck are you doing?
I'm like, look, we both got burned. It's fine.
That's twice, Shrimp. Twice you have hurt me.
That's twice you just run into a room without talking about what our plan is.
I asked. Fine, I march to the door.
I'd like to reassure Shrimp, and I'd like to take some dirt and like rub his eyebrows back on with dirt and mud.
What? He just walks up to you and starts putting mud on your face.
The hell's going on down here?
You get to Gritz. You get to the other side of the door, and as you begin inspecting it, a large strand of web shoots out from the middle of the room and just attaches to the wall.
Like next to me?
No, just in the room. Just
Okay, cool.
off in another direction.
Is the door locked?
It's not.
I open it.
All right, you open it. Another stairwell, or just more continuing stairs.
Cool. I
So we make our way while there's only one strand of web.
how far across is
Yeah,
this room?
sprint. Take a dash.
Yeah. We run across.
Dash.
I mean, as
Keybay's like,
even
no.
while you were saying that, just another one flies across and reattaches to the wall. It just looks like the room is replenishing itself.
Time to go.
I run torch forward.
Explosions everywhere. Turn into a Michael Bay movie.
Let's see. Everybody give me just a dexterity saving throw. Just to avoid webbing.
And all +3 because of Max.
Yeah.
Well,
Not you. You've already walked through. Yeah.
Oh, I could have had
17.
+3. Shit.
20.
It was the same size room. You were outside of 10 foot.
Oh.
20, 12,
15.
15.
Uh,
Dexterity saving throw.
shit.
Not 2012.
2012.
17.
All right.
I got 20.
Okay. Yeah. Luckily, Shrimp, as you're flailing your torch overhead, you catch the one that maybe would have gotten Keybay, but it ignites and flames away as Keybay runs through, and you guys all make it to the other side.
Hooray!
You're welcome.
I give him a little pat on the butt.
You reach pretty far down. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's much
No, I
shorter
get on
than
my
you.
knees.
I don't know why we have to keep talking about it. Why is this a point of conversation? There's a crab man.
I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. All right. So, I assume you guys begin making your way down the stairs.
Yeah.
All right. Again, you begin traveling down, and you come up to yet another door. And
Imagine that.
there's no handles. There aren't. Doesn't look like there's any hinges. There's a face carved into the door.
This door looks good for the kicking.
And
Find out.
underneath the face is
A pair of knockers.
scribble, an inscription, and whoever can speak it, and also Elon. It's written in Elvish. So whoever can read.
If it's not Melon, I give up.
It's not Melon.
I speak Elven.
All right.
I kick it.
With the force
What
of
did
how
you?
much?
What did you roll to hit?
Oh, was that to hit?
Yeah. You roll your d20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a strength thing, but
No.
It's an attack roll.
it's,
You're gonna attack
I
it.
did 9.
9?
Yeah.
All right. You just you kick it, not with a lot of force, more like almost out of frustration.
Stupid door.
Stupid
And
words I can't read.
The eyes flare open,
God damn it.
and you hear, what was that for?
What does the word say in Elven?
In Elvish, it says, the magic word is Nulda.
Don't say no to whatever you do.
Wait, did you say that?
Yep.
Well, he doesn't know Elvish.
That's true. I can't even read it.
Yeah.
I'm saying it as Blake Harrison to Boyd.
Metagaming, you say?
Yeah.
I look at the door and be like, Hello, door.
You say mellow.
He says hello.
Mind opening for us?
Nope.
What does it take to open
You don't mind?
Well, I wouldn't if we had the magic word.
Is this?
Is it please?
It is not.
I was like, everyone back up.
I lean over to Kibe. I say he's about to set off another trap.
Guard yourself. I pull out my anchor.
Everyone just back up and must say the magic word and see if it'll open it for us. But if it's a trap, at least I'll be the one who keeps getting hurt.
I would like to tie a rope to Gritz and then walk up the stairs. If you die, I'll take your corpse home for you.
Thanks, man. Yep. If I die, it'll probably be your fault. You at the rate we're going.
Shrimp, use that torch again. It was pretty effective before.
Is everyone backed up?
Yeah.
I repeat the word. Was it Nolda?
Nolda.
Is the word Nolda?
He says, yes, it is.
Does he open up?
Nope.
Why won't you open up if I know the word?
Just knowing the word doesn't do anything. You have to use it. The door has to have the word.
In a sentence.
I carved Nolda into the door.
As you begin carving, he's like, well, that's not going to help. What the fuck are you doing? Get off me.
I mean, he's speaking in riddles. This is what's going to happen.
He's like, oh, I mean, I'm not going to open if you chop me up.
He might.
Well, then how do I use this word to open you?
You don't.
What word is it then?
That's the word.
Nolda?
Yes.
No.
Say it backwards.
What is it backwards?
I don't know.
I don't know.
A lulled? A lund?
A load?
He says, now that's just sick.
I think it would be Adlun.
Adlun.
I don't know what that is.
You tried touching them?
Nolda, open the door. Motherfucker. I say it in Elvish.
He just says, nope, that's not it.
Start speaking to him in Elvish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck does it take? Like, I don't know how you want me to use it in a sentence? Is that what you want?
No. The magic word isn't for you. It's for the door.
Aren't you the door?
Yes.
That's why I carved it into you.
Yeah, but I already know the magic word.
I have to give you a new magic word?
No.
You gotta give him this. You gotta trick him.
I start relaying what the door is saying to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At this point, you guys just hear, like, down the steps, you hear Gritz just arguing back and forth with his door.
What if you get the door to say it?
What does Nolda mean?
Kibe's idea was that.
I could probably get him to say Bofa.
Down.
Like, so you have to say the word, right?
Why would you choose
You would never choose that.
So I walk down and I say, what are you eating under there?
Door says, what? Underwear?
I made you say underwear. My job here is done. And I walk back up the stairs.
Closes his eyes and sinks his face back into the door.
Anyone got a good way to trick this door into saying Nolda?
I mean, not if you say it right in front of him.
Door, will you speak?
Face comes back out.
Will you speak Nolda?
He says, I can.
Will you?
I don't think he can.
Well, of course I can. I'm
think
the
he
door.
can. No,
I mean,
I don't think he can.
I haven't seen him say it yet. I'm not convinced.
I think
he
he's
can
a
either.
retard.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's illiterate.
Oh.
Well,
This is the most illiterate door that I've ever met. Well, if you weren't illiterate, you could say the word.
You can't just trick me into saying Nolda.
not-
Damn it. And then as soon as that happens, the face fades back in, and then the door just kind of dissipates and it opens up into a room. As you guys...
I say thank you to the door, and I meld the scratches that he put in when he was trying to like carve the.
Oh, the door at this point, it kind of just like
it just
melds
disappears.
into the
Okay.
stonework. Yeah.
Sucker.
All right. So as you guys walk in, this next room is it looks a little smaller. In the center is a large table.
Is it tilting?
It is not tilting. It's perfectly level. It's got a number of chairs around it. And in the very center of the table is a single glass dagger that looks completely identical to the one that Kibe is holding.
Motherfucking Nolda.
At the far end of the room is a large, tall double door, and then on the walls of the room are these stone archways that look to be just part of the architecture itself. But yeah, that's it. There's just the table, the chairs around it, the double doors at the far end, and then the stone archways.
Do I recognize the dagger at all?
Oh yeah, immediately as soon as you walk in.
I yank out the other dagger.
All right, you whip it out.
Whip it out hard.
Yeah.
You're still talking about the dagger, right?
Yeah. Does the dagger do anything? Does it react in any way?
It doesn't react. No.
Okay. Well, guys, I think we found where our shadowy figure went.
Sweet. If this is the case, this is most certainly connected to the void.
Indubitably, good man.
Indubitably. I touched the daggers tip to tip.
Okay. The dagger's currently stabbed into the table.
Okay, hilt to hilt.
You got to stab it through the bottom of the table.
You touch them together and nothing. But as you get closer, you see that it's a pretty large table. And there's a piece of paper pinned underneath the dagger. And on the table itself, it looks like there's some etching or like raised shapes. And as you look at it, give me an intelligence check.
It's not my strong suit, but I'd do it. 11.
I mean, it just looks like a weird pattern or of right angles and different pieces of geometry and stuff like that. But you don't recognize it. Where's everybody else at? What are you guys doing?
I guess I follow you.
Looking around the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking around
Elon,
the room.
this looks like robot speak. You want to come look at this table?
Yeah, I can look at it.
Can I check the doors and see if there's anything beyond the doors?
The
Those archways.
the giant double doors or the archways?
The archways.
Is there another door like on the other side of the room?
There is. It's large double doors.
All right.
Okay. Elon.
I look at the patterns on the table.
You look at the patterns on the table, and
I drip my helm of comprehension just in case.
Right. You almost instantly recognize it. But the layout is, or the patterns itself, it's geocentric, grows out in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks almost exactly like the layout of Sedlio with just a few parts missing.
Interesting.
And the parts in the middle is an almost exact replica of the Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kibe, the piece of paper that you saw there pinned to the table, just says Ruin Engine on it. It's just
Ruin Engine.
Yeah, it's just stabbed into the table.
Interesting.
Gritz, you said you were looking at the archways.
Mm-hmm.
You notice
beyond them.
no, it's just stone. And on the archways itself, there's definitely runes of some kind. And above it, there's writing. And in Elvish, the one that you're looking at, it says Dragon's Maw. And then you look at a couple of the other ones, and they have writing over them as well. One says Canicapitus, one says Kingsford, one says Smithmark. And there's two other ones that are kind of like broken down a little bit, and the scratch, or where the name, or where the writing is on the other ones, that part's kind of disheveled and taken down.
Does it? Can I do an Arcana check to see if they're teleportation in any way?
Sure.
I share with the group at this
What
moment.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Is all the writing in Elvish?
No. Dragon's Maw was in Elvish. Canicapitus is in Common. Smithmark was in Dwarvish, but you can kind of tell just because you've seen they're almost common words, that a lot of people use. It's easy to recognize even if you don't speak the language.
Okay.
What were you looking for, Gritz? Oh, yes. That's, what did you roll?
18.
You recognize exactly that's what they are. They look like they were once used as teleportation, like sigils.
I relay that. It's like, guys, these are teleportation circles to all the different largest cities in the kingdom.
Is there one for Gardoon?
Don't know. There are two of them that are broken down.
Gotcha. I feel a little bit insulted.
You said largest cities. I mean, like, the ones that matter.
I didn't tell you that I was insulted.
I could smell it.
I could smell it.
You're metagaming over there.
Interesting.
Um,
New base operations, guys.
can I? Would anyone mind if I try to grab the dagger?
Whoa, rogue. Here you go, and I pull out a table and hand it to you.
Okay.
Well, alrighty then.
I don't want you to hurt yourself.
I check it. I just check it, and it's like, are you guys cool if I use this dagger?
I don't
It's
care.
glass.
It
Or isn't it
depends on
like
what
glass
you use
or
it for.
It is glass, but it doesn't feel fragile. Like, from just the way you've handled it so far and the way it's in the stuff that you've done, it seems pretty hardy.
Okay.
And I mean, it was stabbed into a stone table.
Stabbed.
It was stabbed.
So, I mean, I'm pretty proficient with daggers, and if I have one and you have one, like, we get split up, we not only can message each other, but now we can also view each other.
Gosh.
I'd love to view you.
We can just have Skype sessions.
No, this is a way better signal than Skype.
Probably.
Suck it, Microsoft.
Lost that sponsorship.
Wait, we're being sponsored by Microsoft.
Not yet.
We were.
Burn that bridge.
It was a possibility until now.
Give me an investigation check, Gritz. Inspecting the dagger.
19.
Okay. You looking at the dagger? Yeah, you can definitely see. You see Kibei's reflection in it instead of your own when you look at it, because you're holding the other one, right?
Yeah.
You do notice there's a part of the handle that has a little mechanical trigger to it. Do you toggle it?
I tell Kibei to watch out. I'm going to toggle the switch on this dagger, and I toggle it.
All right.
Toggle it.
As soon as you do it, you feel the dagger in your hand pull, and yours adjusts, and they point at each other.
Dun, dun, dun.
And the tips
I
touch.
untoggle it.
All right, nothing happens.
I don't think you can untoggle something. I think you just toggle
You
it.
toggle it back.
Yeah.
All right. At this point, Kibei, you start inspecting you notice. You never noticed it before, but yours also has a similar part of the handle that moves.
Interesting.
So we can always, not only can we message each other now, we can view each other, and we can always know in what direction we are.
Sure, we can find each other.
Extremely handy.
Very.
You guys can toggle each other anytime you want.
Also, I'm really good with daggers, and this is a really good dagger.
All right. I'm going to go up to the Canacapitus door.
Uh-huh.
And does it seem like it's like locked or anything?
Oh, they're not doors. It's
They're
just
archways.
archways built into the stone itself. I mean, it's just stone face in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like there's no like walking into.
No,
it
no,
or
no,
anything
no.
like that.
If there were a set of double doors, you can go walk in front of those.
Can I take out a
Noted.
notebook and start writing down the runes around the door for Canacapitus,
Mm-hmm.
just so I can have like a scribble out that maybe one day I can get like a teleportation thing made.
I gotcha.
Copy
You,
this.
okay, you begin studying it and trying to copy as best as you can the runes for it. Okay.
Does anyone recognize the language that it's the runes?
No, it's magic language.
Okay.
It's in arcane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you say Aquain?
The old tongue.
The
I
DM,
speak
I said
Aquain.
arcane.
the DM weaseled his way out of that one.
Does my helm of comprehend languages comprehend it?
Oh,
What?
no.
Nope. Not
in
the
that?
weave. Not
can't-
the code of the weave itself.
It can't decrypt ciphers.
Right.
Do you have any paper? Parchment? How much parchment do you have?
Do I have any left?
You
I had 10 of
you
them.
had a lot of meat wrapped up. You have 15 pounds of it.
Yeah, but I had 10 parchments.
For 15 pounds of meat.
You can get like 2 pounds in each piece of parchment.
That's true.
Roll me a d10
I have purchased 2 pounds of meat in 1 piece of parchment.
Believe.
of ground beef.
No, yeah, I have steak.
Fine.
Anyway,
5? You got 5 sheets of paper.
All right.
That's some amazing packing.
Thank you.
He's a well-versed hunter.
I hand him a
He's
sheet of
packed
paper.
a lot of meat.
can't beat that meat. All right.
I thought we put all our meat in the robot.
Nope. There's no meat in the robot, actually. There's
didn't-
gold.
Not
I didn't
yet.
put my meat in anything.
I've been.
We know.
Where's that?
Man, we're gonna have to call it on that.
I've been
I want to take some of the parchment and try to line it up, and then try to do like an etching of the runes.
I see him do this. I'm like, I'm already writing it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
look at your handwriting.
Contrary to my actual self, Gritz has very good handwriting.
Oh, okay. I hand him the parchment.
The runes themselves are pretty big, and it's like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, you'd be able to get one on a sheet.
All right.
Or two.
Way to waste parchment.
Yeah, you wasted
Some
one
druid
sheet.
you are.
You wasted my sheet of parchment?
Well, I mean, you have a piece of a rune on a sheet of paper.
I mean, you know,
It's a
how you
special
see
piece of paper
things.
now.
It's got part of a rune on it.
Oh.
That's a beautiful.
To
room.
some,
I say you should commit to it. Let's get the whole room. Maybe we can decipher, do we know the language?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe we can decipher that
what
later.
kind of language do I think it's written?
Maybe we can decipher that later.
All right, yeah, sir. So
you
I
said
get
it was in Aquain.
I did not say it was
Specifically, you saying. Strangely enough, the
arcane.
crab people are the basis of all magic.
The root of all magic is crabs.
Some magic.
I just dark fire magic.
Episode name right there.
I ask for the rest of the parchment, and I get as much of the runes as I can.
Whoa. I gave you a parchment. You're good.
Okay, then I get whatever part of a rune I can fit
all
on one
right.
parchment.
After I'm done
I give him
copying
as
down
many
the
papers as
runes.
he's needed.
Can I check? Is there a keyhole in the double doors?
No.
Can I check for traps?
Crab man, kick that shit.
I kick that shit. Woo!
Brace
Athletics
for
check.
impact.
Athletics check.
Yeah.
My investigation
17.
gave me a 21 before he kicks
As
it.
you begin to look at the creases and the cracks between the door, Crabman just walks up and kicks it. And I mean, it moves open a little bit, but they're large, tall double doors. So you kick one of them open slightly. As soon as you open, in the echoey cavern beyond these doors, you hear a loud voice boom out. He says, "Welcome." And that's it.
Wasn't very
Welcome?
boomy.
Oh,
Welcome. He just says welcome.
well, that's pleasant.
Seems friendly.
Yeah. I mean,
Can we just open that door? Is it locked?
I pulled the door
Push the
shut.
Kicked it open.
Oh, he kicked all the way
Well,
open?
No,
Oh,
not all
okay.
the way. It cracked open just a little bit because it's massive stone.
I yell down, "Where are we?"
No response.
I push the door open slightly and I slip in.
Okay.
Look and see what I see.
You go in and you see it opens up to a very large cavern that has almost like bioluminescent lights just lining the walls.
Sweet.
Up above a almost teal aquamarine glow from what would be the ceiling.
That's so nice.
But you notice it as just, it looks like water above you. And as you follow essentially where the voice would come from, as this massive cavern opens up, you see easily 8 to 10 times larger than you. You see a massive head of a very old, very chiseled and tired looking purple dragon.
Oh,
You see its neck extend down. This black and purple almost pieces of armor that are its scales have a light purple glow coming from beneath
Would
it.
you say it looked amethyst?
It does. It does definitely have a very shiny look to it. As you see its neck, you see massive black chain collar around it, and you see it suspended up. You're the only one that sees this right now. You see it suspended up against the far side of the cavern. Again, completely massive. Its shoulders and arms are out and also chained up, and it looks like they're cut off. And you see the upper torso of it hanging there against the wall. The rest of it gone. Just it looks like it's chained up against the wall.
Which is chunks of its body missing.
Chunks of its body missing, but it's chained up against the wall, and you can almost see like the wall itself it's coming out of the wall itself, but it's chained to it.
Ugh. I say,
Interesting.
hey, buddy. You okay? You don't look okay.
Without moving, you can see it's breathing. With each breath, its scales separate slightly, and you can see the purple glow from underneath. You hear a voice almost like take over your mind as it just says, "Come forth."
I walk forward.
You all hear it.
Don't do that.
I walk forward and I think to everybody and I realize, like, guys, there's a very large dragon in here.
Don't go forth.
I walk forward towards the dragon.
Dope. And I
go forth as well.
All right.
I ready TMC, but I keep it a little ready. And
I
kinda
ready Amelia and go forward.
Walk forward.
All right. You guys step out with your guns, and then everyone else steps out, and you guys see this same side. This just ancient with hairs, gray, and its scales in almost like dilapidated fashion around its face. It's not wrinkly, but it's old. It is a very old, very massive dragon suspended there. And then we're gonna have to call it right there, guys.
No!
We have to end it. I mean, it's already. Yeah, we're already way out. Yep. Sorry.
Just dicking around with the tilty floor.
Cost us.
Yep. So, do we have any new announcements tonight?
We got some new followers.
All right.
SPDDMM 2003.
All right.
Rules as written. And lovely Aristodal.
Aristodal.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for following.
Yeah, thank you guys for following.
Thanks for the
us. That's awesome.
follows.
Um,
Also, if you'd like to help us out monetarily, we have a Patreon account set up. There's a link to it in the episode description. And if you want to do it the hard way, you can just go to patreon.com and search for Bards and Nobles. No ampersand, it's spelled out. We would actually really appreciate that kind of support. As you know, it costs money to host this stuff, so that would be really
We
awesome.
go through a lot of beer.
Yeah,
we do.
that too.
That also.
Mostly the beer.
That's mainly
Also,
what it's for.
social media, hit us up on Twitter, Facebook,
Instagram.
and Instagram, yeah. And give us some reviews on iTunes if you would, please.
Be super dope.
That would be
Helps out a
awesome.
That
lot.
would help a lot.
Yep.
All right.
But that's
Thank
it.
you
Thanks
guys
for listening.
Peace out.
Thank you guys.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of